So let's start. One thing that I did um, is to change the CDS run to CDS serve because we are in the version 7 and I saw that we should use this now. It shouldn't make a difference, but was something I did. So let's start yarn dev. Let's open, and in here let's put this to the side so you can see the changes, and in here I want to see the data. Okay, so let's start. In the first step is to manage the entities, so let's open this, and in here they just say that we need to use using manage, so let's do that and put in our entity the managed. So let's, and now we have the annotations, perfect. And to see that it's doing correctly, we can just create here a file and call it rows API. And since I never know the examples, I have it here in the documentation. Let me give a comment. So create a row, and now let's get the link. So copy to here. Oh, it's not API, it's REST. Perfect. And in here we just need to send our title because the UID is generated automatically. So title, let's say it's test, and send. It was created, and if we come here we can see that it was created. This is my user, this was when it was created, and yeah, all perfect. So first thing is done. Second thing is null can exist without this parent round. Okay, so if we open this doesn't have that much information for me to go on, and I prefer to go on these compositions. Here we have the example, so we can just copy this, or first let's create the holes like they say, because they say that we need, for the rounds they have many holes, so let's create the holes. Let's do an ID for each row too, and let's say that a hole has a parent that is a round. So let's copy the association and rounds. This is done. Now let's say that the rounds have many holes. So let's copy this part and put here and say that item. So holes, we're going to use the entity holes on holes. So basically this is this. The parent is the round, and it's itself that it's the round itself. So now we should have this holes, perfect, and we can test that is being created by using rounds, no, holes, yeah, and it's an array, and let's send an empty object and let's create. And now if you refresh, for us to see the holes we need to use expand. All that information is in here, like I said, that's why I have it open. So expand, and in here holes, because we have the property holes with a lowercase letter, and as you can see it's here and is created. Perfect. Now to continue, let's ignore the step 3 for now, or not. Let's each hole has a score representing the number of shots it took up. Okay, so let's just put the score. So score integer, and that's it supposedly. So now it should be okay. So score, I don't know why we need score, because we could just count, because they ask us for to put the shots in each hole. So if we just count how many shots we did, I guess we add the score, but I don't know much about golf, so let's just do this. And yeah, representing the number of shots, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, let's just continue and put and create the holes, the shots. So they have another entity, so let's do that. Entity shots. Every shot is going to have an ID too, that is going to be generated automatically, and the shots are associated to the hole. So the parent is hole association to holes, right? Right, okay. And in here we need to now to tell that we have shots. So shots is a composition of many shots, and they are connected on the shots hole and itself. So everything should be working, and if we close rounds and holes and shots, we have a very equal metadata like them. So I think that's done. I'm not sure if the score it's the correct, but let's just have it. And now to test, we can, if we create like this, first we have one empty with holes. Now if we do again with holes, we have, let's create, we have another one with holes, and score is null. And yeah, let's do a score just to put something inside. Let's send one, and in here let's send shots. Shots, it's a similar thing to the whole, so it's an array. Let's send an empty and save and send. It seems that it was created, and we have here the scores. And in here, in the guide that I was saying, if we look for expand, we see how we can get to the next level. And basically we just need to open brackets or parentheses and do expand shots, like I have it here already. And as you can see, the shot is here. Now I'm not sure why we have score, because we could just see how many shots exist, and by the length of this array we would know the score. But yeah, so I think that's everything, right? Yep.